Hello everyone and welcome back to Boater Plays Something. We've got a special treat for you guys. Currently in Kickstarter is the game Refugees, the card game. It might be pronounced #refugees. Actually, no, plural, #refugee. Which, first off, is either going to work really well for them on social media as people talking about news end up finding the game instead, or really poorly as people trying to talk about the game find news instead. So, this game is currently being funded on Kickstarter. The link for that is in the description below. If I can link to it at the end of the video, I will. We will see. And we have an advanced copy. The rules are not final. There's rules that are online, as well as we've got a quick reference sheet here. And we'll talk more about it, the house rules that we've had to make in order to kind of make this work and make sense as we get going. But for now, we are going to be playing Refugee, because I refuse to keep vocalizing the hashtag. We're going to be playing the Refugee card game. I'm Boater. Let's play something. Okay, so the idea of Refugee is that we are, each of us are different countries, and there are refugees that are trying to get into the country. We need to get 3 vetting cards onto them, and these have point values from -4 to +4, and also working with other cards in order to have bonuses, synergies, and such. I think someone had a -9 for a character before that, and someone else had a +9, so it can add up pretty easily. Get 3 vetting cards on it, and we will also have action cards that can disrupt the flow of the game and the refugees that people have in their countries. So guys, let's dive in and get started. So everybody first starts with 5 vetting cards in their hand. Maybe should have dealt this first.
That's alright.
I can fast forward me dealing. As well as 1 action card.
Just make it look like you're one of the quick draw dealers.
Cool. Grab those, and then grab those. And then furthermore, everybody starts with 1 refugee in front of them that is trying to get into their country.
I got my starter dude again.
So, we'll roll to see who goes first. It's a specific specialty die that has white marks and bolts on it. For the purposes of seeing who goes first, the white marks are 1, bolts are 1/2. 2.5. AJ, are we going to get stuck starting at 2.5 again?
Mm-hmm.
Will one of you please roll higher than us? I don't want to do this again.
That was the same exact roll.
It really was.
1.5. 2.5.
Yay.
Okay. I will go first. So, the order of play. I draw a refugee card. You can have a max of 3 refugees currently being vetted in your country at any one time. So I draw 1 since I wasn't up to 3. I then roll. With 2 white marks and a bolt, I draw 2 vetting cards and an action card. And now I need to look at the cards in my hand and figure out what's going on. And with having drawn 2 vetting cards, I can now play 2 vetting cards. These can be played onto any character on the board over here. So I'm going to throw a Jade Buddha statue onto Jeff Tremblay, who is from the Asia region. So the way that we're doing this origin bonus, it doesn't never specified in the rules, but if a vetting card has an origin bonus on it, we're saying that it means they can only be played on someone from the one region. Seems to make sense. So, Asia region card with that, and you can also play on someone else. So, oh, that's interesting. I don't think I will play on someone else. Yeah, I will. Why not? Who won last game? Spawn, you won, right? Alright, egotistical. Oh no, it was AJ. Alright,
Yeah, you played it already.
Nope, my finger was still on it.
Fucking cheater.
So your guy gets the egotistical card.
Starting
Able to
cheat
play
already.
vetting cards onto other people, so he's got a -3 on that one character.
Notice how I said nothing when I... Oh yeah, it was totally Chris. Not me.
And I will not play an action card. So after vetting cards have been played, everybody gets a chance to play action cards. I'm going to pass.
Pass.
Pass. Pass.
Everybody has passed, so it now moves on to resolution. In this case, no refugee has 3 vetting cards on them yet, so nobody is accepted. No points are tallied up. AJ, it's your turn.
Refugee me.
Boom.
Nora Shamari.
I did get a few sheets for keeping track of score. The game is played until any one country has 8 refugees in it. Can you deal them?
Yep. Action me.
We are going to be playing, for the purposes of this video, up to 4. Just to keep it a little short, a little succinct. But it should give you a good idea of how the game is played. And we are going to be offering criticism of the game as we go through. There's a few issues that we had during our play testing. There will be a full review written up of the game over at whatyourreading.com. Again, that will be linked in the description below as well. But we're going to do a half game to kind of give you a good idea of how this plays out, at least according to the house rules that we had to figure out as we did it.
I'll wait till it comes up.
Action cards don't come up a lot, so the idea of I'm going to save this for later is kind of good. And Spiral, that was an issue you had, right?
Yeah, I feel like action doesn't really happen enough because I don't know. I feel like the actions were when we really got into what was going on. Was oh, there's some stuff going on. We're moving people around and things were happening, but like only half of these pull up. I think about half, maybe.
Half, yep. So there's 6 sides to the die. It's 1 or 1 with a bolt, 2 with a bolt, 3 with a bolt.
There isn't a 3 with a bolt.
There isn't a 3 with a bolt?
Two,
No.
There's 2 with the bolts.
Oh, okay.
Or is it 2, 1? Oh, no,
Two,
there's
one
there's
with a
2,
bolt,
1
and
with a
two
bolt. And then there's 2, 2, and 3. So there's no 1 without a bolt. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's
So
no 3
yeah,
with a
so
bolt.
there's half a chance of getting an action card in the first place.
Well,
Hi,
I
Katusha.
rolled 2 vets
Thank
and
you.
an action, so I'm going to play Sombrero to make Alberto a little less negative. He needs to have a better outlook on life.
Sombrero will do that. Katusha.
And Little Girl Doll for Nora.
Just for a couple of points there.
Couple points there.
Action phase.
I'm good.
Pass. Pass.
Pass. Boom. Refugee. So there are 4 regions in the base game. That is Asia, North America, Latin America, and Middle East. They have said that more regions will be released with expansions to the game. They might be unlocked as stretch goals. I'm not positive on that one. But they are planning expansions that have more countries, more regions, and more cards added. All the character cards have a lot of like informational type stuff on, the idea of the game kind of gets across that point of just by looking at someone you can't tell if they would be a harm to the country or not. Now that might backfire when we're like, yes, give the guy a sombrero or worse stereotypes that could happen depending on how horrible your players are.
To be fair, he didn't have a choice.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice with sombrero. But then if Box Cutter comes out, then someone has a choice on who to play that on. So it depends on how horrible your players are.
And depends on the cards. We haven't gotten through all the cards.
Yeah. Ooh.
Damascus Knife.
Yikes.
+1, what else?
Yeah. No matter how you slice it, ugly is still ugly. But if you have a criminal record, it's going to work together with that and lose 3. So, one of us might have a criminal record to play on you. Action cards.
Just outbreak. Really?
Ooh.
Who are you? Oh.
Target refugee will be infected and died. So
you need to pick a refugee. Okay.
You're killing his -1?
Actually.
Yeah, there we go. A SARS outbreak originates in the target country. A target refugee will be infected and die unless provided humanitarian aid.
Hey, look at humanitarian aid.
I think that plays when your action
I gotta wait.
comes around.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but yes.
pass.
Also,
Pass.
Well, humanitarian aid, and that's one of the ones that has cycle on it. I wonder if that's the only action cards that have cycle
No,
on it.
I had another one
Okay.
Last time around.
Yeah.
The Extreme
what is-
Vetting had cycle as well.
What does cycle do?
Cycle at the beginning of the action phase, I think you can discard that and grab a different one instead.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's one you would want to hold on to because
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you?
humanitarian aid cancels out a couple different things. Okay, so you did that.
Yep.
So since he went, we had the chance to go around again. Only when all 4 players have passed in a row is the action phase done.
I'm passed.
Pass.
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 All right, so that cancels out. We're discarding those. Nora is still alive.
Good work, Nora.
You survived.
Spyro, who complains about not getting enough action cards, doesn't draw an action card. Shut up, Boater.
So, he's a religious fanatic.
Ooh, with an extra minus from egotistical. That does give him 3 vetting cards.
And I believe Byung Park has a first aid kit. And I will pass.
Pass.
So that may put me at a
-5.
-5 to start.
Yeah, I want to point out in the last game that we played, we only played until 4. AJ won with 10 points. I came in second place with 1. Spawn came in third with -2, and Spyro was in last with -9. So your country could end up with a negative score at the end of the game for not being able to manage refugees well. Looks like he's gonna play an action card.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't want to start off the game with a -5 because that's a little bit rough to come back from.
Is it? Is it though?
It's a little.
Because I'm pretty sure I started it with a negative a lot.
Yeah, but you also ended with a negative a lot.
True.
So something we came up across earlier was who gets to decide what does what with an action card. And I'm thinking this actually
Political
does
instability. A military coup is taking place in a target country and 2 refugees attempt to flee. The action player chooses the target refugees and destination.
which would mean that normally the host country, whoever gets it
But there's
played
other
against-
cards that say that the host country decides. So there's some cards that don't specify at all. So if a card doesn't specify, what we're house ruling is that the person who played the cards decides. But there are cards that say, like the war card says the host country decides.
Right.
This one says action decides. So these cards are not in their final form. The rules are still being tweaked and such like that. And this is the kind of thing that, hello to the creators, we are enjoying this game. But this is the kind of thing that does need to be cleared up before this game is totally done. And obviously that you are probably planning on working on as the game gets funded and continues on from there as it ramps up into production. So this is an issue that we saw that it's not always clear who decides something. But in this particular case, it says action decides. So you are putting political instability into your own country.
Yes, because I don't want that, and I'm going to have...
Also note, this doesn't say that they need to flee to an adjacent country. They can go to any country.
Yep.
There's somewhere it does specify adjacent. This is a game for 2 to 4 players, so adjacent means they could go next to you. This doesn't specify.
It doesn't specify immediately, so
Yeah.
others can stack on top of it.
Yep. So I'm going to have Alberto go to you,
Okay.
and I'll have Nora go to Spawn.
Okay. So one of the things that this game does is that there is a fleeing zone, but the rules are very, very sparse on what that means.
Yeah.
So these aren't technically in our country getting vetted yet. So that is one that is on the way. And if I had a card that would say, no, actually, nobody's entering my country this turn, it would then turn that back. Okay, political instability has been played. Action card.
Pass.
I'm gonna play fake news, and I'm gonna steal his sombrero.
and
give
swap it with something else?
and give you personal debt.
Oh, come on!
No, that's what you get for starting off the game. Oh, time again last time. That's a nice card. Also.
Yeah, that is trade one from your hand with one that's on someone.
Solid.
I meant to do that earlier, but at this point, I figured why not?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking
I'd
of
hate to
doing
put
that
that
and getting
sombrero
a.
to a waste.
I was thinking of doing that and putting a positive one on there, but now it's almost like,
Why bother?
yeah. I mean, no, not why bother. Also, fake news. Taking off egotistical, which was a net -5,
With the stack in there.
and just putting in wool beanie, which is a +1. For a
Why
whole
bother?
-3. I played an action card. It goes back to you. Are you going to play an action card?
Pass.
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 Pass. Alright, so they come out of the fleeing zone. They go into the target countries. Now it is the resolution, and any refugee that has 3 vetting cards on it, we now total it up and add it to that player's score. So in this case, Alberto Sanchez was worth -3 points. I am the first one to net a refugee, and it is negative points. Huzzah.
Yay.
Spawn,
This
you already have 3 refugees,
Yes.
so you do not get another one. It is your turn.
This is a trend for us.
Yeah. One in an action. At least we're getting more action
There's
cards.
a few more action cards coming up this time around,
Play.
yeah. And there's a couple different ways of thinking. I don't like as much chaos as the action cards cause. Like, that was nice,
Oh.
but it's also, like, sometimes you just want to build up a refugee and accept it on your own without always having it being screwed with. So if there are enough action cards, then yes, there was a lot going on with that one. I ended up losing points that I didn't necessarily have to, but I was also able to mitigate it. If you hadn't stolen the sombrero, I might have been able to limit it to just a -1.
Yeah, I know.
Taxi driver.
Cool. Action phase.
Pass.
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 Okay. No
didn't-
refugees are ready to be vetted. So, sir, you get a third.
I did
There you go.
not like that.
1-1.
Yeah, one in an action.
Oh, that's interesting. All right.
Compassionate. What's in the thing?
A
Okay, it's like a
question mark.
little heart. Well, I mean, inside the question mark. Compassionate. All right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Action.
Pass.
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 All right. We'll drop to a third refugee. 1-1. I'm gonna give Rami a pygmy goat, which is 4 points.
So cute.
Pets
I'd
seem
let
to be
this guy
super
in.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what that dog was also for. The pinata, though not
I
an
don't.
animal. was
Pinata
I don't
is
know
pretty-
how
clearly
well
a
this one's
pet.
gonna work. I'm gonna give this a shot. Fast track. Immediately draw and assign vetting cards from the vetting deck to a target refugee until it becomes fully vetted. Okay. What do we do in this case? Because it doesn't
Well,
match,
it just doesn't
but
get the bonus.
well, no,
No,
there is no bonus.
This is associated.
So
with
we're saying
an
that would
Asian
be
person.
Asian specific. Do we discard the Asian card, or do we assign it because the card says to assign it?
You assign it, it just doesn't get the bonus.
But we can't. I mean, that's
So
one way of doing
it
it.
assigns
Yeah.
as a 0-point card.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will totally accept
Okay.
that. Either that or we straight up just discard that.
Well, because
card out of hand.
I mean, it
Yeah.
says you have to take cards and apply it until. It's
Okay,
fully
well,
vetted.
but I never assumed that origin bonus meant that one is the bonus for that origin. It's just it can only be played on that. So it's a matter of... But I'm fine as a house rule, and again, this is something that needs work. Fast Track says you assign it. What if it can't be assigned? What if that's not what origin bonus means? I don't know.
Yeah, they don't
We're
have
going
a
to-
rule for origin bonus.
Yeah, we're going to consider that a 0-point card, meaning that Rami is worth 5 points, assuming that no other action card happened to disrupt that. Cool? Alright, so that is my action card played. AJ, action.
Pass.
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 Alright, and pass. So that gets accepted, I get 5 points. That is now 2 refugees.
But
Wow.
we're the only
That's
one.
right.
The only country taking people in.
Also, apparently, these are cards from the last game that we forgot to put back in the... I'm
Oh,
like, they're under
that's-
here, and whoops.
That's lucky.
Is that a we or is that a you?
Well, no, because that probably would have been more points for me at the end.
Or Fred.
Or Fred. Okay, so that was 5 points. I am now up to a positive 2.
He takes the lead with 2. Refugee me.
Refugee.
Joseph. Carman.
Roll.
Alright.
I'm trying to like keep space down here,
2.
so I shove them under here and go, oops.
Yeah, stop trying to hide your cards.
I'm not trying to hide the cards. It's just happening.
Likely story.
Joseph has a falafel cookbook.
Okay.
And we'll give. However, Jeff can get a bit nervous.
Oh no. What was that? That's -3 for nervous? Jeez. Shaking hands and someone with sweating palms is super gross.
And pass for action.
Okay.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. You already have 3, so
Roll.
bring them in a little more, just so we can see them.
Okay.
Cool.
Really spreading out those bonuses.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Did that roll properly?
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
I don't get
Opposed to.
I don't get choosy about like, I'm sorry, sir, that did not rotate 248 degrees. 2,000. I don't. Words.
You don't say.
I tried, but I didn't.
I am giving my taxi driver leather gloves.
Cool.
Do they fit?
Yes.
Are they good for taxi drivers?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Excellent.
Now all you need is charismatic, and you have
You got it. You
quite
yeah.
the cab driver.
Yeah. Sure, I'll get you there. You're Paul.
What are you doing to Paul? Why are you giving him perchloric acid? Who are you? I'm the cleaner.
Oh my!
Wow.
Although
These are a little messed up. Action phase.
Pass.
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 So you've already got 3, so you're not drawing an extra refugee card.
Correct.
The first game we went through refugees really, really fast.
I was super worried about
Sorry, I don't know why I tried to look.
what Spawn was about to do because I really wanted my compassionate nurse with a first aid
Oh
kit.
goddamn!
Oh my god! 78 points.
So I'm just gonna move them here unless somebody's gonna do something.
Right.
But hold on a sec, because
Hold on a sec, because I can.
I still have another card to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now that's a really interesting concept, is when there's multiple cards with the same information on them. Like, I assume that we could, like, it. I feel like it shouldn't.
Okay.
Oh, play the same
Yeah, like,
phones.
yeah, like you have this and then you have it again.
Yeah, you can't. That's a That's probably the correct ruling. You can't play like nervous twice. You can't be a nurse twice. You can't be.
It seems really weird.
There was no mention of it, but yeah, I would assume that there was a limit of one of each trait onto a person. Yeah.
Okay, so
at least we're gonna house rule that.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
remember seeing it in there.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
So for now, Sam's getting that sombrero.
You can never have enough sombreros.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is that like, what if this Asian woman has 3 Sharpays? 12 points.
I don't think there are that many, but still,
No.
yes, that would be a
dogs.
problem. So
I don't think that's a problem at all.
okay, pass.
It's a problem if one of you get it. A pass.
Pass.
Alternative facts.
Oh! Okay,
Open
so
border.
alternative facts. The resolution value of all refugees is multiplied by -1. Open borders. One refugee from each country attempts to flee to a target country. The action overrides any previously played closed border card.
You're getting this now apparently -13 card.
So how do we want to do that? Each...
I'm going to say we each choose. He's the target country.
One refugee from each
Well,
country.
he has 3 refugees.
Whatever.
I don't think that someone can flee to him if he's already got 3 being vetted.
No, because 3 is the max.
Yes.
One refugee from each country attempts to flee to a target country. This action overrides any previously played closed borders card. So if 3 is the absolute limit, you can play it on him and it does nothing because he's already got the 3.
Well,
or
see, that's where it becomes confusing, and why I feel like 3, it can't be 3. Is you can't. I accepted because it never said. It always said if you don't have at least 3. In the rules, I'm fairly certain for the draw, if you don't already have 3.
But that may only affect the draw. That may not.
Yeah, that's
affect-
why
Okay.
I always took that as being the draw, and
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
through this nonsense, you can end up with more than 3.
Okay, I get you. Yeah,
It's action cards that change how many you
Okay.
get if it's above 3.
Yes.
So yeah, no,
Okay,
I see.
okay,
yeah.
that's fine, that's fine.
I was waiting for that
Yeah, wow, that was... So, he
Okay.
played alternative facts last time.
on me to give me negative 9 character again.
Okay.
I give a really nice character, and he comes up with some crap character.
So
well,
are we saying
you can
that
have it now?
everybody
Everybody pick
one
somebody
to
that's
go
going to
somewhere
him.
else?
So we all have to give him one because he's the target country.
Correct.
No,
Yeah,
hold on.
he's
All
To a target country. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
everyone...
he
okay.
is the target country. You choose who's going.
I see. Here, take this chemist.
and
So these are fleeing zone. We're
Yeah.
assuming that 1, 2, 3 are in the fleeing zone.
So I'm gonna
Open borders doesn't let him close borders, but closed borders would keep people from coming
I
back
have no refugees again. Nobody likes me.
Whatever. I'm not accepting a negative 13.
So now we go around again. And
in. Now we keep... this was upside down.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
Open borders,
action.
so-
Okay, so you did that. So now it's my turn?
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nope, that says non-fleeing. Okay, never mind. I was going to do a thing that would...
You were going to force him to have it.
I was going to force him to have it, but it's a non-fleeing. So, pass.
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 Okay. So,
Enjoy your negative 13.
Yeah.
is that how much that is?
Yes.
Okay, so
'Cause
1,
it's-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow.
I feel so much better this time. Not getting stuck with that. You jerk.
You dingus. Alright, that goes there. All of these are now in your country being vetted. Have fun with that. Wow. It's my turn.
Yes.
right? Yes. Okay. Cool. So, do that. Get out of here. 1 vetting card, 1 action card. What do we got? That's fine. That's fine. There's so much to look at over here.
Our overall goal is just drive Cyro into the ground.
Apparently.
We'll end the game real quick. How negative scores? How low can you go?
I mean, that was apparently the goal last game.
I guess I'll just get something on this guy. Try to...
You took
Bank
what
him.
was a perfect guy, a great guy,
A great man.
You just made them evil with
Yeah.
your alternative facts.
Ugh.
Isn't that what
Some-
that does with everybody?
I assume...
Yeah, basically.
Never mind. I will pass.
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 I get a point.
Yay! You got a guy. You're lucky.
So that's already 3 characters for me. I gained 1 point on that one. I am up to 3 points. I think
should-
we're gonna at least play until you guys are no longer tied at 0.
Well,
I
we're
really,
going pretty quick. We can get to the 8.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm disappointed, but that's okay. I can do something else terrible.
The refugee me. Not that I'll get to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh!
3.
You can get 3 and you can play 3 and you can keep it! And he has
Unless-
nothing but negative in his hand.
Or he has nothing for North America.
Yeah. Unless one of you screws with it. A bunch of jerks.
Depends on how good you make it. Keep the mediocrity coming.
Keep the mediocrity. If it's under 3, it's okay.
Fishing tackle box.
Yay!
Auto mechanic. And Reese's monkey. For Samir.
Wow!
So, it's the only
Someone
personality.
had a bad idea and acted on it. Why? Just why?
So
It's also it's. The
I
only
love these ones
personal-
that work with AIDS. So if this guy had a rhesus monkey and syringes,
Well, so here's the best part: the vetting cards are divided into 3 bits. There's dispositions, like equipment / stuff you have on you, and professions. His disposition is Reese's monkey.
okay.
Wow.
So
That's not awful at all.
It was just a curiosity to me.
Okay. Any action cards, sir?
It's true. If you had an actual rhesus monkey, it would probably be +4.
Pass.
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 Pass. You have a lot of refugees on your plate.
Yes.
You're not getting another.
Yep.
Just roll.
Well, you're probably not getting another. At least not for yet.
Open borders. Whee!
What? You can take
And
all
Edge's
these?
just there like,
I mean-
no, I want to hold on.
3.
Wow. 1, 2, 3.
I just want 1. I'd like to get on the board in a non-negative fashion.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that.
I'm going to give a backpack to the North American.
Okay. That's 1.
He's trying to work his way off of the acid trip.
Yes. I'm going to go on a detox hike.
2 more.
To your meth lab.
Well, I mean, we could still try and pull in chemist.
Yeah. You have the card, don't you? I mean, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm playing.
Chemist on its own is a minus, let alone how it interacts with others.
Is it?
Play it.
Yeah.
-4, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Not just a minus, but a -4. It's like, wow, someone really didn't like chemistry.
Yeah.
Someone on the game design team really didn't like chemistry in high school.
Something.
Oh, damn it. It's those damn moles.
And I am going to make him compassionate.
Boo. Boo.
We have compassion. You're a chemist.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Boo. Grace now to -1.
Action phase.
AJ, do you want me to keep you from getting the -1?
Whatever you want to do.
Nah.
What, are you gonna make it a minus more? It's not -1. It's -6.
Grant of Asylum.
Ooh! Immediately accepted. AJ, congratulations, you're on the board with -1.
Jerk.
Spyro, any action card?
No.
Outbreak. Target a refugee, they will die unless they receive humanitarian aid. That particular one is avian flu. So that is my action card. AJ?
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
And you.
What do you?
What? No. I targeted that refugee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is targeted to a refugee, not a country. A target refugee will be infected and die unless provided humanitarian aid.
Your successful +2 is going to die.
Okay.
And in this case, he only gets to pick one.
Yep.
Die. Boom. Boom. Alright. Now it is Spyro's turn.
I would like a refugee.
You will get a refugee. Michael Smith.
Cool. Yes. You're really gonna wish you hadn't done that.
Who, me? What? Oh my god! So you're gonna say that that I would have wished to just be able to kill my own guy
Yes.
because he has the -2 from Rhesus Monkey, he's got -3 from Nervous, and +2 for Satellite Phone, but when he's nervous with a Satellite Phone on him, lose 4.
So-
Wow. I was in the lead.
So it's a -7 right there.
It's a -7.
I am in the lead with
Yeah.
0.
I think, yeah.
Yep.
And I'll accept that, and that'll be number 4, and you will win with 0 points. I mean, let's see. Action phase.
I don't have any actions.
No action.
I'm passing. I'm certainly not giving him a grant of asylum.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
No, I thought
So
we were
let me
playing
see.
the 8 because this is going pretty quick.
No, we're about 45 minutes in.
Oh, never mind then.
Let me just double check. Yep, that's a -5. +2 is -3 and a -7. Okay. So, I don't think that this is the lesson that the game really wants to teach. But accepting one refugee and coming in last was Spawn with -13. Coming in second to last, or in third place, accepting 4 refugees was me with -7. Accepting 1 refugee and in second place was AJ, -1. And the winner, having accepted no refugees into his country at all, was Spyro. 0. I don't believe that that's really the lesson that the game wants to teach.
I mean, we don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, it says that the idea is you can't judge a book by its cover. You don't know if they're going to help or harm just by looking at their face and knowing their age.
Yeah.
And, like, certainly. But coming in the lead without having accepted anyone... Now, granted, that is because we're only playing half a game. We didn't go all the way to
I really
8.
tried to let in a really cool, nice guy who is going to help people, but it turns out he was...
Alternative facts.
He was not.
I was going to say, it might not be the lesson the game wants, but it's also full of alternative facts, fake news, all those kinds of things.
Wow. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. Refugee is being funded on Kickstarter right now. The description is in... The link is in the description below. Please feel free to check that out.
I think the game has a ton of promise. It does need some work in clarifying rules, but I think at its heart, it's got a really cool thing going on. So please check that out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.com/BoaterBug. Support me over at Patreon.com/BoaterBug. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.